I want to start this off with the main reason I'm making this video. November 2nd is Extra Life's community charity live stream day, where thousands of gamers come together to stream games on Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, and etc. for a day-long event to raise money for local children's hospitals all over the country. More than likely, your favorite streamers will be streaming to raise money for Extra Life on November 2nd. And even though I personally will not be holding a stream for charity, I will be participating in one on Catgirl Gamer's Twitch channel. The stream will all day and will host a 3 PM to 6 PM Eastern Spark Players League tournament for Season 5's finals. This is where the two top teams go head-to-head for the grand prize sponsored by ID Life. And in this portion, I'll either be playing or I'll be helping out behind the scenes. Then again at 8 PM, I'll be running a one-shot D&D story for Catgirl and a few friends for some battles and laughs. If things go right, it'll be a story of merriment, friendship, and excitement. So please, join Catgirl Gamer as she streams for a good cause for 24 hours on November 2nd to help out children across the country. It's a great cause, and I hope to see you there. Hello folks, J-Foo here, and well, I really hope you join us for November 2nd to help us with that charity live stream. It would really mean a lot to us. I can't host one just because my life is just a little too crazy, but I am definitely more than willing to help someone else raise charity for someone, that's for sure. And with that being said, I'm not dead, and that's a good thing, right? I'm still alive, I'm right here. Yeah, I've not done a lot since the Final Fantasy X review, collaboration with the Ranting Spider-Man. And that's been a combination of me being too busy and some other things. And so, if you guys may be keeping up, which I doubt, I mean, like, I post a few things on Twitter and Facebook every now and then. I became an apprentice boxing coach in the last 9 months or so. No, about 6 months or so. And so that's taken up a lot of my time outside of my day job and my home life. So I basically work 8 hours a day from my day job, and then I basically work about 3 more hours at the gym, training fighters and stuff, and it's a lot of work. It can be very stressful and very anxiety-inducing, but I love doing it. And it leaves me tired though a lot of the time, and that's just the one thing that's going on. Though I only ever do it about 3 times plus a week. You know, it just depends. And as soon as I gotta open and close, it just depends on what we have going for the gym that week. And but with that being said, though. I've pretty much considered the Final Fantasy X review the end of Season 1 of Nerd World Problems. It's not going to be the end of Nerd World Problems, because I want to keep doing it. It's just, I've been doing it for several years now at this point, and I was thinking to myself, is there a point where I basically call this a wrap on a season? And I think that one is a good one to stop for Season 1. And if you haven't seen that review, I highly recommend checking it out. First part is on the Ranting Spider-Man's channel, second part's on my channel. He's a great guy, and he is hilarious, and I've been a fan of his for a while. And he was nice enough to do that collaboration with me, and I really highly recommend checking him out. Get him to 1,000 subscribers. Absolutely. He's so close. I think he's like 700 now. But anyways, that aside, I'm going to be taking time to figure out what I want to do with the next season. How I want to take the show in the next direction and what the concept will be. I've had a lot of ideas that I've been very interested in, some ideas that are a little bit more drastically different, but still kind of the same idea at heart. That's hence why I'm taking the time. It's complicated to figure out, and that's just what I need to do. I need to figure out what it is I want to do next, and so that's why it's kind of been quiet on this front. So between now and then, there's probably just going to be me streaming every now and then. And I might work on making a second channel for something else down the road. I'm not going to say what that is because I don't know if I'll do it or not. And so that'll be it for the most part. And another reason why I've been kind of gone is I've become an avid user of VR stuff lately. And that is fun, and I love experimenting with new experiences. And that has been a great thing for that. I've made a lot of friends playing it, and it's only been the last few months or so, last 4 months or so. And the game Spark has been a big part of it. If you play VR, I recommend getting Spark, especially if you want to lose some weight or start getting more athletic. Like, I haven't lost a ton of weight since the last time I've been on camera, but I feel better, you know, and I don't feel like I'm as tired as often. So it's definitely a good workout, and it's like a legitimate sport. That might sound silly now, but you'd have to actually experience it to understand what I'm talking about. So if you have anything like VR, PlayStation, Rift S, Vive, Index, get it. I would say the Quest, which is what this is, but it's not available for the Quest yet. But the Oculus Link will be coming out soon, so then you'll be able to play a PC version of it on that. So, kind of. But I've become a big part of that community, and this shirt actually is my team logo for the tournament that I'm in. I'm actually the leader of this team, the Dragons, and I go by JillieFoo, of course. And it's for the Spark Players League on Facebook. Check them out if you ever get Spark. You'll meet a lot of fun people there. And continuing on, something else I've been wanting to do for a while now, but I've not done it because circumstances happened. If you guys remember, a long time ago, about a year and a half ago, I left an update saying we were going to the Galloping Ghost Arcade in Chicago, Illinois, to play games for 2 days straight on a bunch of arcade machines, and we did that. And I said I was going to make a video summarizing our trip, and I did not. And the reason for that, which I think I said after the fact eventually, but I can't remember, I have to look at my update videos. Our friend Brian, who actually drove us to Chicago, Illinois, he passed shortly after, like a month later. And it made looking at those videos very hard. And I've tried many times to sit down and edit those videos, and I just couldn't do it. It's something I want to do. It's something that needs to be done, because Brian was really excited to be a part of it as well, and he was a great guy, and it would be a great thing for his memory. And if you don't remember, he played Manny in our little D&D live streams we used to do, the gnome paladin that didn't mind prostitution as long as it was legal. But the reason why I want to do it as well is because it was one of the best times of my life with a great group of friends that I've ever had. But one good thing, sadly, that came from Brian's passing is that I have met so many more people because of him after the fact. There's people who reached out after he passed, and they've become great friends of mine. And one of them will actually be in the stream November 2nd as well, for playing one of our characters. And then Stormy, my cousin Zach, will be in it as well, and he was a friend of Brian as well. And so I will try and get that video done. I'm saying that, and it may seem like I want to try and get it done soon, but it could be next month, it could be another year from now. But it's something I struggle with, and I really want to get it done. And then another side note is about 9 months ago, another friend of mine passed in a car accident. And he was my sparring partner in boxing when I was first starting out, and it was kind of a shock because it came out of nowhere. And he was a great friend and a great sparring partner, and he was a great dad with a great family. And that was hard to process, especially since I lost him a few months after we lost Brian, and that was another thing that just I realized that's just going to be part of my life now, and it disturbs me to a degree because I'm getting older. But to another degree, though, I have to learn to accept that it's part of life, even though it's still going to hurt regardless. Wow, this got depressing. I'm so sorry that this got so depressing. 1 second. So I've had a rough year plus because of these circumstances, but I am not giving up on this channel. The Final Fantasy X review was actually in works for most of this year. Me and Ranky Spider-Man had been going back and forth for almost a year. Us playing the game together at the same time, trying to get review material together, and then collaborating on the script and stuff. It took a long time, and it was something we're both very proud of. He edited a lot of it himself, and he wrote most of the script, hence why there's more talking from him in it than me. But I definitely helped add in some jokes and some skits here and there, and he did a lot of stuff himself as well, and it turned out fantastic. So that's my sign of you that I'm not done. I just want to do greater things going forward, and I want to make sure I'm prepared to do those things for the next season. No real problems. So with that being said, folks, I'll see you guys on the other side, and hopefully I'll see you at the charity live stream November 2nd. See you there. Bye. Oh yeah, forgot. The link for Catgirl Gamers Twitch is in the description below. Don't forget that. That's important to this as well. Go to that link on November 2nd for the charity live stream. I forgot, but I remembered. So see you later. Bye.